toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. QB draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll go right back to the run. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Trying to make life miserable for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Second and a long way to go. Here's the handoff. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. Alabama pushing the tempo. To the air, it's Russell. They've got the screen set up. Nice move there. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. The running back has it. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The short hands, it's Adams. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Unloads quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the ground with the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play action on 1st down. Looking to buy time. Going right and going deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of...
All by himself down the middle. Past the 30. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. On a little time, lets it go. Puts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself on the draw. Still on his feet at the 40. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. He is having a day putting up numbers in a Myles Gaskin kind of way.
Yeah, just showing you a little bit of everything. But these are the kind of guys, man, when you find them, you feature them, you give them the ball as many ways as you can because he's got that dynamic playmaking ability that can make people miss and hit home runs.
Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense will have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. On the move at the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Huskies with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
The Huskies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Handoff from the gun. And he launches in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And here comes the offense on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Looking for room at the 30. Turning it on! They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Russell. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers. You get after them in a predictable situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 10 over Syracuse. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give out of the gun. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Washington sends out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Russell. Got a man, it's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Looking to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got some room, it was over.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Powers through. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays.
He's going for the goal line.
run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead, they take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He's got great speed. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Huskies will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the bag and get him down for a big loss.
They'll run play action. Under fire. Going over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Russell. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown Tide.
I know it's early this year. Obvious, this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kansas is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in Lawrence deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 25 to Missouri. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what...
It's 2nd and 6. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Works the middle. Gets away from one, finds room. He's loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this up. Better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. The inside handoff. Makes one man miss. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running behind that left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Russell. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Handoff to the lone back. Makes his man miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama! One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
The Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Rolls onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying play action. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lewis. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Russell. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
On third down, he drops to throw. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Blasted as he lets it go.
We've got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Gets it to the back. Open space at the 25. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
And that one, I don't think, with required 10 yards, it did not. Penalty marker is out. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. He's got it on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 21 over the Rebels. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
half of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Finding an escape route.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Washington wants to go quickly. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Under fire. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well,